design is going to go up. At the same time, what can we research? We can do some new topics. Werewolf. Interesting. Let's take a look. Let's actually do... Let's do open. Let's get open world. We're going to want open world, especially for an RPG of some sort later as well. We're definitely going to want to start thinking about making a new engine, including the wonderful stuff. Have tremendously enjoyed the experience. The art style and crafting war blend so well with the general feeling of the game. A perfect match. Simply one of the best games I've played. Gary White, gamers. I will take it. If only that boosted our sales ever so slightly. So we're definitely going to want to think about, like I said, creating a new engine soon, which is going to include a lot of the new stuff we've been doing. But at the same time, a little bit more research should be good. I would love to get some sequels, too, so we can actually make a sequel to Decisive Fantasy. I think that would be awesome. Though, multiplayer is going to be good, and marketing as well. Let's get sequels done. Let's see if we can get a sequel to Decisive Fantasy kind of built, and see what that ends up turning into. Very curious how that's going to end up going. We're almost done. She's done training. We're going to send her on vacation to kind of recharge her batteries a little bit, as they are low. And we are going to be done there, and we can actually spend a little bit of money training him as well. Make me think. I think that's research. I can't remember. Crafting War is off the market. So it sold well. It sold really well. Could have been a little bit better, but overall it sold exceptionally well. With research going up for him too, this is going to be really good for us. Normalized again with no particular strong trend. So we cashed in on a strong trend. I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that, in fact. We definitely are costing a lot of money a month to run this little company, but once we're done with the training, we're going to get to work on the first sequel, because I think creating a new engine might be a little bit too early. Let's take a look. If we wanted to develop create a custom engine that included 3D graphics with the high 2D, simple cutscenes, level editor, AI companions, and an open world, that's a lot of money. Let's do it without the steering wheel. Let's do it without the steering wheel and without the level editor, though that doesn't really matter. It's not going to save us too much money. Let's just get everything in here. Let's create My Tech 4 or 3. I think it's 3. And let's just see how this ends up working for us. Hopefully, I mean, we're gonna use this to make Decisive Fantasy 3. It's gonna have to happen. And if the PlayStation's out, we're gonna make it for that. Hopefully, we'll have enough money to pull that off. I just want to get everything in there. We're getting research points for doing this as well. This is a heavy investment in My Tech 3, but one that I think is gonna serve us well for an RPG. And with Decisive Fantasy 3, we want to make this an epic game. We want to make sure this is the game that is going to have people coming back over and over and over again. So, My Tech 3 is now complete. We want to develop a new game. Let's take a look. It was a fantasy RPG, of course. Actually, no, it was, we want to develop a sequel to Decisive Fantasy 3, Decisive Fantasy 2, fantasy RPG. We could go right here. Let's just go crazy. My Tech 3, Decisive Fantasy 3. So far, gonna cost us a ton of money. Alright, 3D graphics, let's do it. This is gonna be our first game. It's gonna be insane. Gamepad, obviously, linear story, simple cutscenes. The engine, the story and quests, the engine, gameplay. Like that. Yes. Okay, let's see what happens. This is a sequel, and hopefully this is going to build some hype that this is the sequel to one of our most successful games ever. AI companions, obviously, artificial intelligence, dialogue, AI, level design. No level editor. We don't need a level editor, but level design needs to be pretty high up there. This is going to be interesting. I'm curious how well this is going to go for us. Decisive Fantasy 3, you better be as good as I'm hoping you are going to be. Open world as well. World design, graphics, and sound. We want an excellent orchestra, actually. So we want world design and that, and there we go. Decisive Fantasy, I've decided that the Decisive Fantasy all take place in unlike Final Fantasy, Decisive Fantasy takes place all within the same world. Graphics. Where's 3D graphics? Didn't I already do that? Hold on. What? Am I not... Did I do the wrong thing? Well, I don't know why that's so low, but interesting. We are not going to have the money to go this year. to E3. Discovered some really dedicated fans of the Chivalrous have created a fan game using a lot of the material from our game. They don't make any money with it and just seem to do it for fellow fans. Our legal advisor strongly suggests that we shouldn't allow this to go on. Should do. Let them be. Modding is great. Absolutely let them mod. So we have 12 bugs to work out. Hopefully this is going to give us a few more technical and design things. This looks like it could be the game that is going to be our magnum opus thus far. I hope so. Are we good? Main developer of the Chivalrous fan game, I've recently been informed that your legal department has advised you to stop us, and I just want to say I'm very grateful that you didn't. It's the best company in the world, and I'm glad to be part of the community. 896 fans. Okay, Decisive Fantasy. I am hoping... Oh, we got another bug. Good thing I waited. There we go. Let's do it. Alright, new record all the way around. We are leveling up. No 3D graphics. I don't know what I did. Apparently I didn't pick it. I have to check like what's going on. 2D graphics and stereo sound. But more importantly, it's going to be what's happening next. Alright, here we go. Come on, perfect 10s. They achieved a great balance between technology and design. Very good. Come on, it could have been so much more. Great game. I wanted a 10. I wanted the same similar thing. 10. We got 3 9s and an 8. Excellent, excellent, excellent reviews. Not what I wanted. I wanted so much more. But this is the sequel, so let's see. And it is not selling nearly as much. To their game, Decisive Fantasy 2 was met with great responses. Just doing what we gotta do. Vina Gear, yeah, the Sega Game Gear was horrible, so that makes sense. We actually are gonna probably end up losing a lot of money here. Can I look at my... If I wanted to create a custom engine, I have 3D graphics here. I thought I picked it. Why did I have this option? Weird. Really weird. We're not going to make another engine, obviously. We need to see if we make some money. We need to make a lot of money. Let's actually take a look at a publishing deal and see if we want to work a publishing deal. Any topic, any genre. Upfront pay of $90,000. Penalty of $290,000, obviously. We can make a nice, cheap game for the PC. We'll accept this contract while this is going. We'll make a Yarum 2. Why not, right? E for everyone. It has to be a medium game, so this is going to be interesting. We're going to make another pirate adventure game on the PC, using my Tech 3, obviously. And, let's see. Let's see. Did I actually make this with this? Did I actually use 2D? I think I did. Well, that's fine. We're going to use version 1 of 3D graphics because it's going to be cheaper. Might as well try it out. We haven't really done it yet. I had no idea what I was in for. The character dialogues in this game are just outstanding. Rarely will you be so captivated in a conversation system. Simply one of the best games I've played. Are especially popular at the moment. Oh, no! Of course they are, and I'm making a pirate adventure game. Creating larger games is a significant task, and unlike in small games, one person cannot effectively be responsible for every aspect of the game. To create a good game, to make best use of your team, you will have to assign which of your team is responsible for what areas. Pick team members whose skills match the area to get best results. When you assign a team member responsibilities, you will see their workload. Try not to overload them too much. Alright, so here's how things are going to work. Linear story, simple cutscenes, gamepad. Don't really need the gamepad support. Save a little bit of money. We want story and quest, obviously. Engine gameplay can go down a little bit. We're going to have Pauline Zobek working on story and quests. She's going to be working on story and quests. I'm going to be working on the engine, and we're going to put her on gameplay as well. Because she has the highest design out of the both of us, and I have the highest tech out of both of us. So that's going to be useful for us both. Hopefully this is going to end up working out well for all of us. Hopefully Yarum 2 will net decent reviews as well. Really hoping that they end up doing so. And, let's see. We are going to need level design. AI can be kind of low. Dialogue is alright. Level design. So we're going to put her on dialogue. We're going to put Mathis on the other two. Because she can do whatever. We don't need AI companions in this. Just better dialogue. Save us a little bit of money. And I think that'll be good. Perfect. Again, it's an adventure game, so I'm not terribly worried about it. Vina Gear no longer supported. So the Game Gear is off the market, which we kind of expected. We sold not even 1 million in sales. So sad. So sad. If we had marketing, we could hype it up. Next time we'll have to worry about that, I think. Open world, not so well. Yeah, I mean, I guess an open world would be good. Alright, let's, world design is going to be useful, but we can knock this down a little bit. Mathis can work on the graphics on this end. Pauline can work on that. And he can work on that. We are overloading them because there's only 2 of us working on this game, so we are starting to overload them with work. which is not necessarily a good thing, but a necessary thing. This is why medium games are hard to do with only 2 people. And maybe doing publishing deals, not necessarily the best idea this early on. 14 bugs. Let's get those worked out ASAP, fellas. And ladies, of course. And we'll see if this ends up selling well. Yarum 2. Are we good? No, not yet. One more bug. Let's just get it out there. Not going to break any records, of course, but hopefully it will be good. Double level up, which is really good. Let's release the game. Branching story and dialogue tree is now available for research, which is good. Let's see how this ends up turning out for us. Oh god, this is going to be horrible. Well, I think we're about to take a huge penalty for failing. Massively. Waste of time, disappointing, pirate and adventure, abysmal. Holy crap. And this is what happens when you work for other people. It's because we are on... Wow. Are we really selling that much? Why are we selling so much? As per contract, a penalty will be applied. Yikes. Alright, let's see if we can get a game here. Let's do something new. Let's do a sci-fi RPG. Sci-fi RPG. Try to cash in on it early for the play system. And we'll use my Tech 3, of course. And we're going to call this Cyber Arms. We'll just call it Cyber Arms. We're not going to call it 2 or anything else right now. Again, E for everybody. Small game. Could do mature. Let's make it a mature RPG. No, let's call it E for everyone for now. 3D graphics. We're going to go for it. We're making a sci-fi RPG in 3D graphic style. Might as well. Story quests, gamepad. Yes, we want gamepad support. Gameplay up a little bit. Engine can come down just a bit. And we'll just see how this ends up going for us. Come on, baby. We're working on what we know. We lost so much money in the last game. We need this to succeed for us. Dialogue, level design up. AI companions, obviously. AI can kind of come down a little bit. Artificial intelligence, 95%. What was that? 80%? 50%? I don't know what those percentages are. We're going to crank it down, though. There we go. Come on. We can do this. We need to make some money. Cyber Arms, you need to make us some cash. World design needs to go up. Graphics can come down a little bit. Everything looks good. Good. And sound can go up a little bit, too. This is it. Let's see how well this ends up going for us. We lost a ton of fans with Yarum 2 because, you know, we're sellouts and everything. 14 bugs. Oh, we're going to get a proposition here. Our agents have recently managed to borrow some research. Sure. Transfer $19,000. You have successfully researched airplane? Okay. What the hell am I going to do with the airplane? Make an airplane sim? Microsoft Airplane Sim or whatever it is. It seems the market is normalized again with no particular trends. Of course not. Of course not. Alright, wow, you guys are still cranking out some points there. 50, 35 now, 51, a bug. Fix that bug. Thank you, Pauline Zobek. And, let's just go. Let's get this out there. Cyber Arms, the last hope. New combo, great combo. If only we had a trend we were going with as well, that'd be even better. More importantly, let's take a look at the reviews for Cyber Arms. Oh, quirky but good. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I feel like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Shows potential. This is not looking good for us. Cyber Arms, well, let's just need you to sell, everybody. Just sell. Maybe the 3D graphics are just too rough right now around the edges. We actually sold a good chunk of Yarum sales there. No, we can't go right now. Well, I think that's what we're going to call it, guys. This is another 2 episodes in the books. We're going to work on stabilizing our economy next time around. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.